Silksong is here, and I just got this feeling, I gotta 100% this game. I'm not so sure what it was, but for some reason I feel extremely compelled to make this video. So that's what I'm gonna do. In this video, I 100%ed Hollow Knight Silksong. It may have taken 50 hours, and maybe I still see this freak when I close my eyes to go to sleep at night. Stop sucking me! I just jumped into it for no reason. If I could rip my skin off my face, I would. I mean, I probably could. I probably can do that. But I'm scared. And maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. But aside from just him, there are plenty of other figurative hurdles you gotta jump over to do this. All of them. All of the figurative hurdles, because it's 100%. So if you enjoy this video, let me know by leaving a like, and also consider subscribing. Make sure you do, because I'm giving away all of my student loan debt to one lucky subscriber at the end of the month. With all that out of the way, here's my attempt at describing the events of my first Silksong playthrough in the order that they happened. The game starts with Hornet, like from Hollow Knight, all locked up. And then this guy's carrying her. Then the craziest thing happens. What if we got some collapsing bridge action? Am I a genius or am I a genius? Boom. Black screen, white font. Act 1. Farloom. Okay. Suddenly I understand why this game took 20 years to make. We got axe in this game now? What's this game, AAA? Then Hornet shakes off, falling from Mars. Hello. And I take my first steps into an area called Moss Grotto, which is not the most eventful area, but it is the first area, which means it's the place that everyone who's ever played Hollow Knight before realizes Hornet can't swing her blade straight down. Oh crap. Oh crap. That definitely was a change. Then Hornet had some health scares. I suddenly feel a bit of a weight on my shoulders. And as I was making my way out of the grotto, I ran into the first boss of the game, the Moss Mother. Slay. Mother is mothering. Upon taking Mother's life, I went up to find the Hashlinging. That's the chapel maid. She is the maid of the chapel I was in. This is a chapel. Hey, stop poking me. We exchanged words, which felt strange. Whoa, I'm talking. But essentially, Hornet is pissed. She's like, what the did these guys capture me for? And then the sash ringing Hasher said they're probably up in a place called the Citadel. So our new objective is to spin the block on the Citadel freaks. Hunter's cloak. What if I unequip that? Never mind. Never mind. I didn't mean it. And the first stop on my journey was Bone Bottom, a camp full of pilgrims who are also going to the Citadel because that is what they do. But according to this little fella, they pretty much all die before they make it there. So unlucky, I guess. Then just outside of Bone Bottom, I bumped into Sherma. She's trying to open up the gate by singing. Sherma is dense. We're gonna sing together? What should we sing? Oh, that track. Maybe. I don't really wanna know. You got in Grotto. So after opening the gate for her, I entered the Marrow, where I just kept meeting people, like the fleas at the flea caravan. You are a very funny, very strange flea. No, I'm not a flea. And the map guy at the over here, or should I say map lady, female protagonist and female map guy. Nobody tell Asmongold's gross. What's up? Ah! I come in peace. That is the way the warriors greet each. Oh, that's okay. That was just a greeting. Oh, okay. This is a video game. Check this. You telling me this isn't AAA? You're telling me this is an indie game? So after handing her all my berries for the maps, I took my talents to Moss Home, which is a different place from the place I was before. Who put that there? Here, I killed a lot of pilgrims.
It was me all along.
But also, I unlocked my first thing.
Tell me something awesome. Tell me something good. And I'm blind. They blinded me.
The silk spear, which I used to get through here. That may have been the last time I used the silk spear.
Who farting up a storm over here? You stinking it up, bruh.
This big guy back here is a creep, and he wants me to give him 3 moss berries. Luckily for me, I have 2 moss berries, and I remember seeing a 3rd one. Unluckily for him, I'm headed to the Citadel, and I don't give a about finding those things for him. Instead, I'll be doing this.
Are you serious? Awesome. That's perfect. Just what I was hoping for.
Continuing on, I returned to where I fell from, and this time I went the other way and found myself a cutie patootie who just needs a little tough love.
Oh, crap. What happened? What's going on? Ow! Ah! Come here, buddy. There you go. Oh.
That thing took me to the Silk Dimension or something. And notably no song being played in here. So.
Our strength. Am I supposed to go arrived at last? We feel it. Child spider. Oh, okay, yeah. So they were waiting for me to jump.
And that was a lot of flash for something that ain't that cool. Basically, my silk meter, which I use to heal and occasionally use my ability, can go from empty to bang out. That's sick as f. Anyway, this guy is like the stag from Hollow Knight. There are a bunch of stations around the map that you can fast travel to. The fleas are like the grubs from Hollow Knight that you gotta find them and free them. And this normal platforming is like Nightmare King Grim from Hollow Knight.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
This is Antland, which I've interpreted as a message from Team Cherry. A message that says, F you, dumb.
Are you serious? Oh, he's dead. That's handy. Ah! Hell nah. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna freak out! There was never a chance! No, Preesh. I appreciate that you're here to help. Yeah, but you're confusing me. Seriously, you're confusing me? I almost wish you weren't here! What the f, dude? I hit my head. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, she's gonna come in to help me. For no reason, by the way. Like, she is a distraction. She is a major distraction. This is not helpful! What the f? Dude, I question anybody on the dev team even played this fight.
After that fierce battle, Chakra told me she was searching for her master. She actually totally might have said that the first time we met, but this time I was paying attention. But it wasn't long after that, this place drove me insane enough to leave.
Okay, seems I'm alright. Gotta look down, gotta look down. My thing's up there. I can't even get up there. I'm gonna lose everything again. Cause I can't even get up there. Just grab the ledge, you. I am going to lose my mind. Am I not able to get there? Or is it, do I have to like, oh, Oh, there's no tech. Alright. Usalo. What do you have? Do you have anything that makes me get to that cliff? No, you're useless. I love this. I love this game. I love this game. I'm not going that way anymore. I'm done with that bullshit. They spent 8 years making this game, and they can't make jumps that work. Also, while I was in that general area, I found a feller named Grindle. He's an annoying piece of shit. But way more importantly, I found a straight pin, which was the first tool I had found, which stands for item thrown or used to buff thyself or deal damage to enemies. That's real too. I'm not even lying. You can look it up. So after that, I returned to the Marrow and passed straight through to a new area, Dirty Docks, where the effects of the economy were starting to show themselves. Bench? Oh. It's up there. So it's a scam bench. So after a couple hours at my part-time, I worked 8 hours at my full-time to pay for the bench. And it's in these deep docks where I unlocked my second thing. Swift step. Oh, I'm fast now. This is what a fella needed. It's a dash and a sprint all in one. This game just got way better. With that upgrade, my wantingness to play this game skyrocketed. Because I'm gonna be honest, before that, I was not exactly having a blast. In fact, you could say I was having a bad time. Or you could thesaurus that up a bit and say I wanted to kill myself. And with that, I was able to make haste. To where? I didn't really know. But it turned out it was to here. This place. With this chick named Lace. Something like that. Something like that. Place, lace in a place in a lace. Who's high key talking. I could save you, little spider. All the trouble you'd face above, all the she wants to kill me. Idiot kid. Oh, she's up and out of here, huh? After her swift exit, I followed her lead and left the deep docks for a more welcoming area, far fields. What the f? But here was this lady, the seamstress, who with a little help was willing to enhance my cloak. Now I can go up and out the way I came. This seems like a very solid traversal ability that I've gained, that I feel like should be helpful in obtaining certain positions and places that I was not there, but I should be able to go to things I was not able to go to. Hey, I'm back. So that thing that did not attack me the first time attacked me this time. Boom! After beating the big fella, I continued up and bumped into some new faces. A trader named Mort and a singer named Sherma. That is a familiar face, actually. Based on what I went through to get here, there's no way she sang her way through all that. And there's no way she could get up here without a floaty cloak of her own. Welcome to Greymoor, home of the first real test of this game. The snipe! He's sniping me! Kunai bird. Power scaling the Hollow Knight universe. This piece of solos anybody I've seen to this point. He moves around like damn Flappy Bird, bro. Bro thinks he's the main character. He is the main character. He's better than me. He just if I could just Flappy Bird my ass around and then throw pinpoint precision kunai at my enemy, all I could do is I could do this. I can inflate, bro. This gauntlet was torture. It's unreal! But like everything else I do, I did barely enough to get the job done. Like, he's unbelievable. He's the #1 player in the league. He's got precision accuracy alongside incredible footwork that allows him to just stay in the air for forever. Finally. And at least I was done with that. I don't want to... Oh, yeah. I wanted to come up here to fight this guy. Yeah, great parkour, big 6 spot. That way you can parkour to fight the enemy you least want to fight in the whole world.
Actually, this had me feeling like I was playing Getting Over It or something.
Holy this is ridiculous! I'm going to lose my mind. Awesome, yeah. Let me get that guy's attention. Just who I want around. Hello! Welcome to the party, man. Look at him! Look at him go up! He's the worst! I can't.
And even after making it to the top and getting the threat storm, this place Greymoor, better spelled like this, continued to deliver.
I say, hey, what I wanna say. Tell me I'm an angel. Take this to my grave. Tell me I'm a bat. Who are you?
I entered a place called the Chapel of the Reaper.
Chapel of the Scissors, you mean?
Yeah, and while I was looking for a bench closer to the chapel, I found a nice old man and his pet. And I also found...
Dude.
a bench. And Creech, and this thing. Its name is New. Everyone say hi, New. But for some reason, I didn't use the bench to take on the chapel after that. Instead, I went to a dark place.
Litany of the Worker. May we catch the dregs and never tire. May we clean the dregs and never hunger. May we spoil the dregs and never falter. May I turn the lights on and learn to see.
Then found myself across from this boss again, Morwing, who was actually more bark than bite. Morwing was blocking the entrance to a settlement called Bellheart, whose residents seemed to be settled, all tied up and unconscious, potentially dead. But this seems like the next guy's problem. I am here for one reason.
Bench!
And it was onward to Shellwood, which, as a place, was a much-needed refresher from Hell. And Hell 2. Comparatively, this was a peaceful place. Of course, there's stuff trying to kill me at almost every turn, but at least it wasn't Genji or Captain America. What Shellwood does have is a pregnant mother who probably wouldn't write the best essay.
Growth, time of birth. The time of birth approaches. Heed bug. The time of birth approaches. The time of birth approaches.
She asked me to get some fruit called polyp hearts, maybe a craving. I don't know. I'm making shit up. But as I was collecting polyp hearts, which was going just swimmingly,
oh, what the f?
I came to a realization.
The music has stopped. This always means something interesting is going on. Awesome. Awesome.
This is Sister Splinter.
She fell on my head. She fell on my head. That is dope.
Who initially was giving me trouble because of these vines that cut you off. But once I used 12% of my noggin, I figured out you can actually break the vines, which turns Sister Splinter into which turns Sister Splinter into Sister Shitter. But defeating her was great, because behind door number 1 was a brand new ability.
Climb, climb, climb. Be able to climb. Learn to climb. Learn to climb. That looks climby to me. Cling grip,
which allowed me to climb up to obtain the final polyp hearts, finishing this quest. Now with my newfound ability to go upwards in various ways, some may think you could try your best to get to the Citadel now, but I'm gonna do the classic Hollow Knight thing where you look at the map and see all the places you didn't explore in the areas you've already been. And when you go there, half the time there's a door you can't open, and that's why you didn't go that way the first time. But then sometimes you're met with a new thing, like the wormways.
It was a freaking trap!
And a way out of the wormways.
Whoa! Jesus!
Or a hermit who calls you a slave. While I was backtracking, I finally gave this dude his berries. Guess you didn't have Prime shipping. Then I entered a chapel. Not the Chapel of the Reaper, but in the Moss Grotto, the Chapel of the Wanderer, which may have been the best decision I made the entire run. Because in here, I unlocked my first crest, which are basically the basis for loadouts in Silksong. Each crest has a unique way of swinging the needle, while also dictating how many and which types of charms you can use. All that to say, this is the one.
I could go straight down! Yes! Wait, the game's so much better now. I get it now.
All that trouble I had just falling could have been avoided had I had this sooner. But from there, I went on a bit of a religious kick and took on the Chapel of the Reaper to get the Reaper's crest. Then I made my way back to Antland. Got tricked.
Maybe there's a bench over here.
Yippee! Then took on the Chapel of the Beast for the Beast crest.
I'm hurting myself. You're yourself. Oh no. No, yeah. Boom!
But after getting both those crests, neither of them did it for me like the Wanderers. So after making my choice, I continued my backtracking.
And I can actually go this way to unexplored areas. Excuse me, sir. He got me! What?
Welp, they got me. I don't know what these people's deal is with putting me in cages, but just for the record, I do not like it. But I promise you, these dumb do not know who they're dealing with.
Oh, Jesus. They took my clothes. What the hell?
So I quickly navigated my way through the slab, saw Grindle again, you Grindle, and promptly reconstructed this dude's whole world view.
Hey! Take that off! Oh!
And I made my way outside, before realizing I cannot be here.
You start dying really fast when you get cold.
So I decided to take my leave via the slab's extremely convenient bellway, which I used to get back to the docks where I met the Forge daughter. Alright, then somewhat unexplainably, the next thing I did was go to the top of Hell 2 to find myself in the ever-anticipated installment, Hell 3. If you fall, you might not maggot. I told them the tagline was a bad idea. This place is icky. And there's these two dudes that want me to get them some roaches. And it is a craving. Like that one's real. That's a craving for real. They want to eat those.
I'll get some roach guts for you. I reckon you don't know how much trouble you've promised yourself just now, Missy. I think I'll be okay, to be honest.
To keep it concise, I harvested the roaches, brought them to their place, they showed me their pin, they tipped me in tax, and I left. I spent the rest of my time in this area searching for a key to free this green guy I found. And I found it, and freed the green guy, who actually said he didn't want to be freed, but whatever, big fella. Also over here, there's a big thing lady that thinks I'm its mom or something. I just gotta get to the Citadel. So I headed off to vaguely where I thought that was, which led me to an area just west of Shellwood, the Blasted Steps. And as I ascended through the harsh winds and sand in my eyes, I began to get the sense that I was in the right place.
I'm rolling dice. What'd I get? I lost? What are you talking about?
On my way up, I found a somewhat familiar character, the Pinstress, who in the moment I really thought was gonna teach me how to traverse these rings I'd seen all over the place.
That's not what I... What? That's not what I wanted.
But that will wait for later, I guess. Continuing up the Blasted Steps, this whole time I've been playing this game, it felt like certain things were designed to intentionally frustrate the player, and that trend certainly continued here.
How come you... What the... It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. I'm just getting... You just get comboed by little wimps. All the way up. I mean, what the f? They were just having like a funny, it was just a funny day in the office.
But despite that, I had reached the top, where rests the grand gate to the Citadel, only to be told by this guy that I gotta go back down and ring a bell for it to open. You see, on my entire journey thus far, I had been ringing bells. The bells that open this gate. It's just that at the time, I stared straight through the significance of them because I knew that after the funny noise, a bench would pop out, and plenty like bench. Conveniently, this notable and kind man that everybody loves directed me. The final bell was in Bellheart, that place where everyone is freaked out of their minds. So here I am, the next guy, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Is it you?
Clever detective work as always. So after forcibly absorbing the perpetrator, as you do, I gained the ability to play songs. Some could even call them silk songs. No. Not yet. And after I rang the bell, the day was saved. Bellheart was back. Bellheart was back, baby! And this guy upgraded my needle. Now it's time to return to my best friend with the great news.
Huh? An enemy? What are you guys gonna do? They're dead.
As you could tell by my reaction, I was devastated. So like Captain Sparkles, I took my revenge.
Are you serious? Okay. It's like, nuh-uh. Jesus Christ!
And was graced by the gleaming light starting to peek through the gate. Black screen, white font, Act 2. Don't mess this up, don't mess this up. Song to Delve, sing. Now that we're here, let's take a look back at all our favorite moments from Act 1.
Huh. Interesting. Team Cherry! I found a bug!
Sure is fun to reminisce, huh? Finally, I had made it to the Citadel. And just like how I thought 2020 was gonna be my year, Act 2 was gonna be my act. I was going to crush this.
Well, I guess I got no choice. We're going up. Well, I guess we're going. I guess I got no choice. We're headed down, actually. This isn't right. Come on. Yep. Come on. Oh, that's not good. That strikes me as not good. Oh! Am I good? Oh, that did 4 damage.
2 minutes in, and the Citadel was already eating me alive. First with the damn elevator, then they start hitting me with tax benches.
Oh, damn, what the hell?
And the first area of the Citadel I'm in isn't the huge, beautiful building from the cinematic. It's a sad, gray place called the Underworks.
What's over here? It appears to be a stick figure in a funny hat. Let's see if that's what we get. A crude map of the Underworks. It's not what I thought.
With that map, I was able to navigate my way to a confessional to do reconciliation.
Oh, it's a confessional. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me close.
And then find my way out of the Underworks to the bulkiest part of the Citadel, the Choral Chambers. Someone comment about how I said that wrong. Where I ran into Lace again, but this time, instead of hating and attacking me, I must have scared her. Now she's hating and just using her web jutsu to send some randos at me, which seems incredibly unethical.
Apparently the webs of those guys make people suicidal.
As I weaved my way through the chambers, I found the other entrance to the slab, and these two from before. Me and Green Guy were both in agreement that we're dope AF for going against the regime, and I'm starting to think Sherma might be a godlike being. But hey! So I kept maneuvering my way through the tight corridors and tall towers of the Citadel, until I made it nearly to the top, where I found a building with a familiar looking bell. This time, I was much more conscious of what was going on.
Does it turns into a bench though still?
As I exited the bell room, I was ambushed by conversation. This fellow was pissed because the bell was so loud, it woke him up. But he was even more pissed because ringing the bell meant more pilgrims would show up at this spot, and he hates the homeless, I think. He made me promise I'd help him with that, so we'll see how that shapes out. But for now, I was off to continue exploring, which was when I stumbled upon the Cogwork dancers.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm just getting womboed, dude.
As the name implies, this fight was very much them dancing in time with each other, while I desperately avoided touching them, because if anything touches you in this game, it does 2 damage.
That is not fair. Ooh, oh, God. Ooh.
But after playing their game and finally coming away the victor, they tried to make me feel bad about it.
Yeah, that was really sad. Had to get rid of you though.
And then suddenly the room shifted, revealing
a cage just for me?
3 large statues who had a request for me.
Pilgrim of Fairloom Eternal, regale us with our fresh, free. Pilgrim of Fairloom Eternal, regale us with our dude.
I got this. Basically, these guys want me to learn 3 different tunes corresponding to each one, and that's in order to let me in the cage. Not sure why I can't just play this one I already know.
Anyway, here's the Silksong.
What's great about this is that now there is a clear goal in the Citadel: to learn the melody of the architects, keepers, and conductors in order to play the threefold song. What's not so great is that it starts right here, down those trapdoors, and somehow I missed them. And I missed, like, making any progress on this for a while, because there was just so much to do. It started with this guy who wanted me to find ingredients to make a meal for his master. I played a little Simon Says game to get a thing called a cog heart piece. I gave Grindel what he had coming. Then I used a key I found up here to open an area called the White Ward, but who cares about that, because I was onto something. There seemed to be a striking amount of those rings in this part of the Underworks.
And I bet we go this way, and this is where the rings are. The rings, the ability to use the rings is over here. Look, there's rings up there. Maybe I'll be able to learn to use them over here. Over in this spot. It's a freaking door, dude. The rings, they probably help you across here, but to be honest, this has to be it. This is it. This is it. Come on. Come on. Yippee! That's got, yes! Oh, I did it. I'm dead.
Gaining this ability led me to just up and leave the Citadel entirely, because since I had last thoroughly backtracked, I had gained 2 abilities. Obviously the claw line, and also how to play the strings. And there were clearly some doors needing opening, so I headed to the lowest station I could to get to one of them.
Down and to the right. Might as well hit this. Don't know what's gonna be down there. What the f***? These guys don't deserve this. Get the hell out of here. You guys good? Oh no. They're not good.
This door was of a weave nest, and in this weave nest was Eva. Eva describes herself as confusing as to what she is. Me too sometimes. Just note that she can, like, look into your soul and give you upgrades. Then in Far Fields, I tried this agonizing gauntlet.
What the f? Grab it. And you stop. And what? You step. And what the f?
And gave up on the gauntlet. And I guess I was in a giving up mood because I walked into another weave nest which contained a puzzle, one that requires sprinting over all these buttons in a row. And you might be thinking, that isn't really a puzzle.
If you just walk over it, it's 2. If you sprint over it, it's 4. If you do like a little jump, if you do a big jump, it's 1.
Then tell me why I didn't figure it out. Tell me why instead I gave up and just went back to the lava gauntlet, which I did end up beating, by the way.
No! Oh! It's not over. What the f? Let me out! No! Where do I go? I did it. Holy shit. I got 1 extra health now!
And was rewarded with a mask shard, which was the last one I needed to unlock my 6th HP. Now I feel an explanation may be in order. In this game, when you find 4 mask shards, you gain an HP. And I didn't mention it till now because 1, there is too much going on in this game. And 2, somehow, this is only the 4th one I've found. Also, what the hell? After all this time, going from 5 HP to 6 is so redundant. Every little wee enemy does 2 damage anyway. Going from 5 to 6 is like going from 3 to 3. But as I continued my tour around the map, I found myself back just outside of the slab at Mount Fay, which I now can go further up with the claw line. And despite the freezing cold,
it's freezing! It's freezing!
And a couple of frustrating falls, I was steadily making my way to the peak until something happened. I guess this day I just had my calorie limit of stupid juice because between failing this puzzle and this, I was not present mentally. Somehow, at a certain point, I became convinced I couldn't go up anymore. I thought to go any further, I needed a double jump of some sort. And you know what? I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. The double jump is up there. You unlock it by getting to the top of the mountain. But yeah, go look for something on the roof of the slab.
Okay, so that's a full wall. Is there really nothing else up here? So I guess there's nothing up here and I'm an idiot. And that is the end of the story. Take it one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I just lost on American Idol. I feel like I just waited 14 hours in line to get in front of Simon Cowell, and then he said he hated me.
But at least after that, I started to progress.
And this is where I fought the Cog people. And they told me I have to play music. I don't remember going down here. I don't remember going down here. This feels significant as hell. This feels like almost as significant of a thing as I possibly could be doing. How did I miss this? Has this been here the whole time?
Yes, it has. But this was a step in the right direction. The Cogwork Core is an area that contains somewhat intricate platforming, and as one would expect from this game, everything does 2 damage.
God.
But that can go both ways.
Holy crap. Oh my god. Eviscerated.
And from there, I stumbled into another new area called the Whispering Vaults. Now I was maybe going too fast. 2 new areas in like 15 minutes? Who is this guy? No, seriously. Who is this guy?
Ah!
This is Vault Keeper Carl. He's kind of important, but he didn't give me the Vault Keeper's melody, so I gotta look for it myself. So that's what I did, but I didn't exactly find what I was looking for.
Oh, drab and trembling squib. Okay. What's up? Trobio! It's Trobio! Ow, Trobio. Why the hell do you do 2 damage? Trobio! You're doing fireworks, Trobio. That's too much stuff, Trobio. Trobio! This guy is an. That's annoying. Trobio! At least he's funny. Oh my God, Trobio! Trobio! Yeah, f you, man. I'm dead. Yeah, f you. What are you doing, Trobio? Like, oh Jesus Christ, Trobio! What? Trobio! it's funny, man. He's a funny guy, this Trobio. No way in hell, Trobio! Awesome. Oh my God. That's my sad death music for when I get pieced up by Trobio. You, Trobio! Oh, he's dramatically dying. Yeah, he's probably not even dead. Oh my God, he's dead. Oh my God. Oh my God. I killed Trobio.
After easily obliterating Trobio, I was lucky enough to stumble upon some pale oil, which was what I needed to upgrade my needle for the second time. With a sharper weapon at my side, I headed to the Cogwork Core because I sensed I had some unfinished business there. Also because the map said I had unfinished business there. So I navigated to the unexplored piece.
What? Where the I'm up! I'm up! Huh?
Tried to have a little bit of fun.
Whee! I heart video games.
And scaled the rest of the tower with relative ease. Where at the top there was another puzzle, if these things on playgrounds can be considered puzzles. So while clinging on to life, I regressed.
Okay. Try this one. Try that one. Try that one. Try that one. Try that one. Try this one.
And at the end of all of it, the Cogwork Choir sang, and Hornet used her perfect pitch and her in-depth understanding of this instrument she got 2 days ago to match their tune. This was the Architect's melody. One down, 2 silly songs to go. And it wasn't long till I got right back on that same track.
Look, I'm hidden. You can't see me. I'm right here. You can't see me. I'm right here.
Because very quickly, I found the right way to go again. I made it to the high halls, where there was some interesting stuff.
Shell plates and cogs that could be fashioned into flying. Into a flying automaton.
Without the ability to craft it, we'll have to bookmark that. And move on to something arguably more interesting. Me absolutely locking in and beating this gauntlet first try.
Underworks. Boom. Boom! Owned! Actually owned. Actually so owned.
And behind it was Conductor Ballad, who offered to teach me his melody, which, contrary to what some say, was not Post Malone's 2015 track White Iverson, but it was the second piece of the threefold song. So knowing that, I was now in search of the final piece the Vault Keeper's Melody, which didn't come as easy as the others. You see, the vaults were kind of annoying because it took me a while to just find the place's map. And once I finally did, it slowly became clear that this was all a ruse. That in order to get the melody, I'd need to leave and find another way into the vaults via the Underworks. So I did. It actually wasn't that hard. It was kind of easy.
You really did have to just go through the Underworks.
But I had to pick it up and have this guy use his phonograph to play it. He was a little reluctant to let me learn it so willy-nilly, but then I reminded him that everyone he's ever loved is dead, and that fixed him.
Vault Keeper's Melody.
That was it. I learned each part of the threefold song. And you may be wondering, is this the Silksong? And I, with my vast knowledge of the lore, will tell you it is called the threefold song. So, probably no, I don't know. But nonetheless, I played the track for these bronze fellas, who subsequently opened the elevator door, allowing me to rise up to above the place I just was, where I once again bumped into Lace.
It's you. Ow. Jesus!
Who this time was considerably stronger. I guess she hit some off-screen training arc or something, because she had my number in this fight.
This is annoying!
And unfortunately, I had to go back up the elevator each time I died. But after plenty of struggles,
you, bro! That's what you sound like, bro. You sound like a dolphin, dog. You sound like a little freaking stupid dolphin.
And a few too many trips up, I was able to survive her flurry and come out on top.
Bitch! Die, 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 die! And you laugh about it. I really don't think it's all that funny, to be honest with you. Congratulations, Spider. Finally, I felt your string, and you've bared the truth of my pathetic empty shell. You always had the scent, child. You are no bug. Yours is a life born entirely from thread. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's actually... Holy shit. That's like a fake bug.
Turns out, Lace is a fake person, which is sad because she said so. And since I beat her to near death, it was time to not stop there and beat the out of her mom too.
Holy crap, that's a large ball of silk. What you want? Holy grandmother silk. She probably knows the Silksong then.
Grandmother Silk, space in between grand and mother, was the final obstacle between me and saving the Citadel. Because if it wasn't already obvious to you, those guys who captured me all the way at the very start were trying to take me to the Citadel under the control of Grandmother Silk. Because Hornet is part weaver and she wants to get them or something. She wants to collect them. She wants to get the weaver. She's a weaver. She wants to collect the weavers. Look, if you watched my last Hollow Knight video, you know this is a major step up in understanding the lore.
He's the Hollow Knight? That's crazy, man. I thought I was the Hollow Knight.
But anyway, this fight was not going well. It didn't feel impossible, but it felt like I was missing something.
Whoa! What are you doing? That's okay.
So I took a strategical retreat. And this was when things started to get a little crazy. It started with returning to Mount Fae and righting my wrongs of the past.
An ancient tuning mechanism. Play that. Play that tune. Play that song. What the hell? Whoa! It was a jet? Not a jet. Is that the Fable Feather again? Down. Layered within the cloak. Leap again while airborne. Yo, I appreciate you, big fella.
And that opened the floodgates. So, brace yourself. I found this guy that does nothing. Grindel's over here selling he stole. Found the memoriam and the final Cogheart piece. Fought a very strange, funny-looking flea. Brought this robot to life with the Cogwork heart. Found this merchant lady who was missing. Tracked down a couple of those ingredients this fellow was looking for.
Boom! Screw you, disgraced chef. Cook these nuts or something, man. I'm tired.
Played a pin-throwing mini-game.
Hit the target 15 times, and you'll earn yourself a worthy prize. Yo. It costs 25, and I have 24 in my inventory. Time to play. Take these straight pins and strike the target. Strike it 15 times. Perhaps I neglected to tell you not to cross past those markers. Don't make me pay you money. He's scamming me. That's 3 times on you, Mr. Mark. I'm afraid that makes you the loser of... What the f***? We can start another game. I'm gonna kill this freak.
Then I did a bunch of basic quests, found these 2 delivery brothers, did some more basic quests.
Volatile flint beetles. They're in the Marrow. They can be tracked by their stone sheddings and their aromatic dung.
Do you know where an aromatic dung may be? I'm looking for aromatic dung, then.
This feels like a place there'd be aromatic dung. There doesn't appear to be any aromatic dung down here.
Found this freak who gave me a basic quest. And down in the deep docks, I fought these guys. Stumbled upon a very suspicious bell. Fought the robot I just reanimated. Sherma got lost in the White Ward. And then, that's when I returned to Grandmother Silk.
I'm gonna bind your ass. Bind your ass. Get in me. I'm taking your power. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. What happened? Oh, damn. No! This can't be real. Oh, she got it. Oh my God, she just grew. She was growing arms.
That was it. I'd beaten Hollow Knight Silksong and saved the Citadel. Gonna be honest, this does not align with any of my notes. But even though we're done, this is a 100% run. So no, we're not done. So time to knock out a bunch of stuff I haven't done yet. Starting with the rest of the ingredients for this guy. He needs the courier's rasher. These guys are the couriers. These guys have it because they are the couriers. Basically, they took the most annoying thing from Hollow Knight, the delicate flower, and did it again. They Control-C, Control-V that shit. Essentially, I gotta deliver this thing to the guy, but it breaks if I use the station, takes damage if I get hit, and just spoils if I go too slow. So I had to book it carefully. Also, this was a bit misleading. It's more like this.
Dude, why do you have to spawn it? Hey guys, I need another rasher.
Korean rasher destroyed. Perfect timing, huh?
What's up, guys? I blew it. I'm killing myself.
Wake the f up!
Can you guys put some, like, preservatives in this thing so I don't gotta run so damn fast? Go! Hi. Take this from me. Take it from me. Take it from me. Get it off my hands. Okay. Thank goodness.
After dropping that off, he told me the vague location of the final ingredient, which led me to the sands of the Blasted Steppes to find the crust nut. But that was actually in the sands of Karak, which is insane I didn't find before.
What's this? Crust! Are you serious? That's the crust nut. The crust nut's in here. Oh my god. Oh my god, they pushed me in the elevator. Jesus Christ. They stuffed me in the locker, bro.
Also, while I was doing that, this guy that I played dice with earlier, he's dead. I found his body. It wasn't me. But with the crust nut, this fellow was ready to cook up a delectable meal for his master.
Whoa! That's not what I thought it would look like. Oh god, his master's coming. Ew!
After that, I did a couple more deliveries similar to the courier's rasher and became aware this guy's real purpose is just to annoy me. Fella is just a destination.
What the f***? Why is there a ball with a laser? Okay. Now I can't take 1 damage. But I took 1 damage instantly. I'm gonna blow my brains out. I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Tip. Pill. You know what happened.
Yes! 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 That guy's only purpose in this whole game is for that. Because he doesn't do anything else. I found him earlier and he doesn't do anything else.
And look, I can keep going on about every mundane thing I did in this game, like freeing the fleas and a couple silly mini bosses, but it'd be more appropriate to just straight up tell you I did everything I could find. Every quest I could get my grubby little hands on. It'd just be dragging this on even longer to detail every little thing.
Secret. I'm finding secrets left and right. I'm a secret master. Hi, Flea.
Some things of significance, though, are the full entire areas I missed on the initial go-around, like the slimy and gross putrefied ducks, and the slimy and gross bile water, and the mist.
What the f is that? What the f is that? Get it off! What the f? What the? No! What the?
Once you get in the mist, you can't leave the mist. Every exit just leads back to the mist. Everybody knows the mist is the end of the journey for adventurers.
Unless they happen to know how to jam. Where by playing the Silksong, these beautiful butterflies will take you to the exhaust organ. You're telling me organ? Get it? Because I'm exhausted. If it makes you feel any better, the joke looks even worse on paper. In this place, I crossed blades with the Phantom.
It's the Phantom. Ow! The Phantom does 2 damage, if you'd believe it. The Phantom is jumping a lot right now. You think the Phantom goes to Shake Shack or too expensive? That's a bit totally outside Harry Styles outside of the times. Holy sh**. Whoa! I just carved that up. Yo, you can parry in this game? Yo, we are all pretending we're gonna use that.
And in the previously mentioned bile water, I had to take on this beast.
He ate me.
Now between the maggots, the fellas I had to beat every time before he'd even show up, and being blasted by this dude's hollow juice, the worst part was the absolute trek I had to go on to get there.
That's otherworldly. There has to be a bench somewhere in there. Thank God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're joking. Why did you do that?
You know what? I think it's safe to say there's a new installment.
Secret? Dude, where's the secret? There is a secret. The day is saved. I mean, the day is saved. Their shells are ours. Their souls are ours. Our hate is forever. Holy crap. I can't hit that thing. Oh my God. Can it hit me? Yes, of course it can. Yeah, sick, dude. Put an end to my misery, bro. Invincible enemies, dude. Invincible enemies. It's great. It's great. It's great. Dude, I wish I was invincible so I could hang myself and survive. I literally didn't hit him.
Eventually, I did beat him. I wasn't able to do all the unspeakable things I'd like to have done, and it's a little unfair that he gets to die as a fake video game character, and I, as a real human, am mad about it. After that, there wasn't much left. I took on the Flame Emperor and Wisp Thicket, another new place, but it's small, so it doesn't really matter. And had a bit of a somber meeting with the map lady Chakra.
The fiercest of my tribe. Here she lies. I called her master true, but she was mother just as much. Dude, this is an evil game, bro.
I don't blame you if you forgot about that plot line, considering I only mentioned it once, and it was like 52 minutes ago. And that was kind of it. To my knowledge, I'd done everything. But then there was one final quest. Remember this hateful guy that I woke up by ringing that bell?
Ahoy! Amen.
Well, he had a lot of words for me, of which say he knows a way to get rid of Grandmother Silk without the hell Hornet was condemned to in the first ending. And it requires a trap that requires power. And he also knows who has the power. His sister, the hash-slinging slasher, his uncle.
Is that the guy that kept calling me a slave?
And this big frog freak. And I know what you're thinking. That thing could not have been part of his family. And you're right, that thing actually had the power because it killed his cousin. So for him, we're good. I beat him earlier, as you know, but for the other two, it would be some tough fight. They just handed over the power because I said please. And the final piece of this suspicious racist's puzzle was a weapon of Weaver's past, which I promptly picked up and delivered. It didn't even tip me, by the way. With the trap now complete, I went back to where I'd soon be fighting Grandmother Silk again. This time, the fella briefed me on the situation, saying it would be clear when I should activate the trap. And with that, I stepped into the dojo.
All right. Let's do it. This is it. Play that It didn't work. It didn't work. Play it. This is it. Play the song. Throw the conch. This is the perfect opportunity to throw a conch. Play the song. Play that song. The one that makes me go all night long. The one that makes me think of you. That's all you gotta do. Holy sh**. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let go. Oh my god, Laces! Oh my god, this is like Hollow Knight! This is very similar to Hollow Knight. Holy shit. We did! Oh shit.
As the credits rolled, it seemed perhaps it wasn't over. It was either I wait 8 more years for Silksong 2, or they put the meat back on the bone and give it to me right now.
What'd they do to my save? I gotta break in. She good?
Black screen, white font, Act 3. Even more game. So if you haven't noticed, maybe opening a black hole type thing to send a godlike being to eternal darkness wasn't as sound a plan as it seemed. To put it plainly, the world has been void. Almost everyone is dead, and guys are coming back to life with symbiote powers, and it has taken a toll on Hornet. Fortunately though, somehow Sherma is alive.
Many a poor program has already been lost to the destruction. Dude, that's my fault. That is my bad.
And she told me those rat bastards are down in that old chapel, and I gotta give them a piece of my mind. First though, in order to get there, I gotta check on my baby boy.
What? He's pooping on me. He's pooping and on me. Yeah, he's in his mouth. He's in his mouth. That's gross.
After beating up on this coprophiliac, I got a bit of help.
Oh! RKO. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh my God.
Yeah, babies. It was a girl. Sort of a Mrs. Kipling situation. Then I hopped on her back to Bone Bottom and pulled up to the ruined chapel to find that they took off all their clothes. Then they said, I should have expected this. Then I said, the world is literally falling apart. I really don't think this sort of family bonding is appropriate. Then they said they were talking about the whole void black hole thing.
Oh, so you guys aren't, never mind.
The problem causing this major void hell is that when Grandmother Silk went into the pit, Lace did too. And old GM is using the last bit of her strength to protect her daughter. Now I gotta go down and fix it, or everybody else is gonna die. And the vessel that will lower me down was this bell that I said was suspicious. Some Attack on Titan level foreshadowing. All I needed was a fella to operate it. Not the forged daughter. This guy, Ballo. He was a little reluctant to help, but people do not need too much convincing when they are reminded they will die if they don't chip in. Then with Ballo up top on the line, I stepped into the bell, buckled my seatbelt, and prepared for everything to go wrong in the worst way possible.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Oh. It's gonna break.
Despite the crash landing, everything went smoothly. All that it meant was that this was a one-way trip. At least I made it to my destination, the Abyss, and I carefully traversed the familiar land until I found her.
Here you lie. Oh, that's where she is? Here you lie, Monarch. Sunk so deep, yet still you cling to life. Would you let your lands be choked black to protect just her? There's Lace. Spider dear, what a delight to have you visit. It is oh so lonely here at the bottom of the world. I cannot share your mirth, child. Your small rebellion above now causes this kingdom's collapse. Letting you live was my rebellion, Spider. I've denied my mother your silken strength. I've won. She can thrash and waste, and know her pathetic, broken child caused the mortal wound. Rejoice, and let it all come down. I will not. I have already stood the sentinel for one dying land. That role I will never play again. While I live and possess the strength to resist, this kingdom and the bugs within it shall not fall. What a marvelous specimen you are. You fight and fight, heedless as the world crumbles around you. Farloom and her bugs will be crushed to dust, and still you'll be vainly swinging your blade. There may still be a way to prevent that fate. I will claim the hidden power, the bloom that repels the dark. Those snails share some fault in this snare, and their callous use of the void. They shall help me now seek its counter. I will return, child, when I bear the strength to dive below and cut this land finally free of your mother's grasp.
So I was off to meet with the snails again, and by means of gaining an ability to grapple high up and a little lava scare.
Why is he coming with me? It's too fast!
I clawed my way out of the abyss and returned to the chapel, where I will do my best to explain the situation. Hornet has to go down into the void, and to do it, she wants the Everbloom, which is a flower that rejects the void. But we don't got it, and nobody does. So the only way to get it is to pull it out of Hornet's memories by, quote, wrenching open her soul.
What? What? Old one, you must give us a moment to confer. What are they saying? We could do it.
But these guys need a ton of power to do it accurately. And to get the power, I have to go within the memories of once powerful beings of Farloom and take their literal hearts. Nothing metaphorical about it. You got all that? That all makes sense to you? So I made my way to Shellwood in search of the first one, which was when I found Seth, who was guarding the shrine I needed to get to, and unfortunately, that meant we had to duke it out. And unfortunately, he was kicking my ass.
He's an asshole. He ain't no friendo. He could keep saying friendo. He ain't my friend, bro. Friend! Friend! Miguel! That's a funny one when he does that one.
Seth seemed like a chill guy, but he did get me a little worked up.
No! Boom! Seth?
But with him out of my way, I could move on to the shrine he was guarding and play my memory jogging tune. In the memory, I battled Nylith, kinda a big flower who was significantly less agile than Seth. Her clinging to the walls made the fight tedious, but overall, not too bad.
Is that it? Slice. Through the heart.
After defeating her, I was rewarded with her beating heart. Next, I headed to the sands of Karak, notably home to the crust nut, but also was once home to some pretty formidable warriors. Like a lot of warriors. This one was actually a gauntlet. And when I beat it, I was rewarded with another gauntlet. Then when I finally beat the second gauntlet,
You're not serious. This game is... No.
what's really great about this is that when you die, you actually have to beat all the gauntlets again, which was enough for me to incite a strategical retreat. One that took me to the high halls, to a particular crafting station, because I was now well in the market for some flying automatons. Then when I made it back to the sands, my investment was immediately returned. As with my new little guys, I steamrolled the crab fellas, making it to the fourth gauntlet. And eventually, Crust King Khan. A bit ironically, I taught him a lesson.
Are you serious? Crust King Khan? More like crust of butt crust and crusted heart. It beats deep and slow. That was weak as Crust King Khan? More like, butt King Khan.
2 hearts obtained, just 1 more left. As I traveled across the map in search, I bumped into someone.
Who the hell are you? Who is this guy? Is this Seth? Seth! I was like, who is this guy? It's Seth, just without his I don't know, his clothes, I guess.
I beat Seth so bad, he has amnesia. Then I bumped into another friend who was grieving. And as you do when someone's grieving, you invade their mind. Inside was a green, incredibly lush land. Stark contrast from the gray, dark place outside. It was full of mantises that were absolutely ruthless. A very strange, funny-looking deer, and the prince himself recalling his lost home. Then I found him standing alone at his throne once made for 2. And there he challenged me, alongside the faint memory of his boyfriend, doing their dance one final time. And with 1 slice, I put an end to their story.
To dance and love and end together. I didn't just kill him for real, right? Because he did not deserve that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? The fella didn't... what the f***? What the f***? Why would I do that? Conjoined heart. That's not even what I needed.
Having the conjoined heart, that worked. Like, the snails would have been satisfied with these 3 hearts. But when the quest started, there were 3 spots marked on my map, and the green guy was not one of them. So instead of just returning to the chapel, I set to find the 4th heart, which was located in Antland, where I met Carmelita and told her straight to her face that I was going to kill her and take her heart and her memories. So that's what I did to obtain the hunter's heart. Now this is the part where I should return to the snails with the hearts, but then this guy challenged me to a race.
I gotta catch up. Run! Oh, man, he's too quick. I won! Yo, the greatest comeback of all time.
But then after absolutely dusting him, I got back on the main track. Upon returning to the chapel, the snails instructed me onto the operating table and busted out the wrench.
Ugh. What the? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? Just look at me as a baby. I'm a little baby now. Oh, 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 shit. It's the city. I'm a baby. It's that dreamer. That's my mom. I didn't know that. I was not paying attention to the lore in Hollow Knight 1 at all. Now we're in the white place. Kind of, you know, makes the moment a little bit worse when I'm not good. Witness the first light, the only means we possess to resist the void. With each our family is forever linked. Reach forth, child grown strong, wrest it from this remembrance. Burn yourself free from our sad fate. The ever bloom.
For once, a plan in this game worked. I got my hands on the flower and an added bonus.
They're gone. Yo, did that kill them? I'm gonna be honest. If that killed them, good riddance. Those guys sucked.
Now with the key to entering the void, I traveled back down to the abyss and made the final plunge.
I'm coming. Don't touch me. I got a flower. See this? This means you can't touch me. I'm here. Oh, there she is. Lace. The shadow of Lace. I knew it. Yo, she's got some fight in her, huh?
Or at least I would have liked for it to be the final plunge.
Yes! Oh, you're alive, Lace. I hope so, anyway. Oh, she's helping me out. breaking through. Oh, oh. Who did that? Who did it? Nah! Was that the bite of 87? My bad. My bad. That's kind of my reaction to that, though. Was that the night from before, or was it just a random one? Lace. Lace is a real girl now. Or something. She's not real, but she is real. To me, man. To me, she's real. She's also caused me a real freaking headache twice now, so she better be real.
That was it. Act 3 beaten. Now time for the reveal of my completion percentage.
60? What are you talking about?
I could barely believe it. This was almost embarrassing, but then I found out from some undisclosed sources that 100% includes getting every tool, which most of them were just for sale. That being said, I was incredibly broke. So I killed this guy a few times, a few hundred times, and bought everything I could ever need. And with that, there was just some loose ends needing tying. Like this lady hasn't given birth yet, which is strange, because she actually needed me to find her baby and bring it to her.
Hey. I have your baby. Look, you got something for me? The time of birth is close. Now give it shell. Post the final rite. Ooh. Hey! Hey! Stop that! Stop! What the f? There you go. There's ending number 4.
After that, I had to go to a doctor to get rid of the parasite she gave me. It was a whole thing. Then I went to a flea party and got the high scores on the flea games.
Oh, it's a piñata! It's full of money! Woo! Thank you for spending your last moments with us here. I think I'll survive for a little longer than that.
Then I rescued the smith that sharpens my needle and got scammed.
And I want it for free! For free! For free! For helping you! 680! I literally just saved your life. Maybe I get a discount? Bro's lucky I don't stab him. He's lucky. He just sharpened my blade and he's lucky I don't stab him.
I fought the king of traps, the pinstress, evil Trobio, who instead of saying Trobio he says Trobio, which makes him evil. Fought a boss called the First Sinner, the Bird King, a cosplayer, and the Lady Eva from before that could see my soul. She's in me now. Then upon finding one more fragment with the help of my undisclosed sources,
Boom! 100%. I did it. I did it, and it's over. But pretty good game. Pretty good game they made here. See ya, chat.